Have you ever been asked to rewrite something, either for school or work, or maybe you sense that something needs to change in your writing project, but you're not sure what or how to fix it? Well, I'm Cassie. I have over 15 years of teaching and tutoring writing at the college level. Let's talk about the writing process. Let's talk about revision. So why are we asked to revise something? A lot of times, especially in college, we're required to revise our essays or resubmit our writing projects. But why? The simple answer? Because no one gets it right the first time. So what is revising? Revising in the simplest terms is rewriting. It's looking at a draft and making significant changes based on audience, purpose, and circumstance. So whether you're writing an email to a coworker, a letter to your grandma, text message to a friend, shopping list so a friend or spouse can go shopping for you, or you're writing a persuasive essay for class, research, report, whatever it is, you want to revise because you want it to be good. And the only way to do that is to do it more than once because, again, we don't do things right the first time, and that's okay. So revising might mean cutting a paragraph or even an entire page. It could mean rewriting your introduction or maybe your conclusion. Maybe it's adjusting your language so it fits your intended audience. Maybe you're adding additional research or checking facts. Maybe you're doing a better job of citing your sources correctly. Most of the time it includes thinking critically about your ideas. Having said that, you will probably end up evaluating your work in some way, which will lead you to asking for clarification on a task, maybe from a teacher or a boss, maybe doing more pre-writing. I often have to do that. I have to go back and get new ideas to include, right? So pre-writing is important. You might ask for feedback from a trusted friend or a coworker or a teacher, or maybe a writing coach. You may end up making an outline so you can kind of see what your ideas currently are and then rearranging the outline so you can decide what you want it to become. Sometimes revision and revising means starting over. Writing is trial and error, and you often don't know what is going to work until you've tried something and you see that that way clearly didn't work. It's a hard fact, I know, but it's true. If you want something to be good, you're going to do it again and again and again. It's going to be really worth it, I promise. So remember, writing takes time. We don't do things right the first time. That's okay. You don't have to be perfect. Rewriting is a gift. It's an opportunity for you to reevaluate your ideas, to communicate better to your audience. Try to do what you can on your own, and then reach out for help, right? This doesn't mean Googling and copying and pasting from the internet. That's plagiarism, so please don't do that. But you can reach out to a coach, like a writing coach, or to a teacher, or a trusted friend or peer, maybe a classmate, and see if you can a different way. Make sure you set aside time for your draft. I like to draft and then set it aside for a day or two, and then approach it with fresh eyes. That usually helps me. Make sure you don't just look at the grammar. That's not revision. That's editing, which we'll talk about in another time. But you want to look at the big picture when you're revising. You want to look at your audience, your purpose, your circumstance. Thank you for watching. Now go write something.